Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I'm David. Today we're gonna review a new watch from Seiko. This is actually an old model, not old model. I mean the model for last year. But this is a little bit different because this is smaller version of the Seiko 5 field watch, srpj85. The model number, this one is sbsa201. I think this is a Japanese model number. I'm not sure the overseas market model number because I haven't found any yet. So I'm gonna review this watch. I mean, maybe for the first time, the first person. Okay, as you can see, I have already taken this watch out of this box. Our very traditional kind of Seiko 5 box. Alright, got this tool thick manual description. This is a Japanese version, so this is first time they give this kind of sticker. I never had this one before. This is quite interesting. Anyway, the watch is what matters. As you can see, it got this matte finishing dial. It is a little bit different from those plain black. I think this is a better design. As you can see, the logo is kind of stick to it. It has a certain 3D effect, especially the logo and the Arabic numbers, numerals. It feels I kind of like this design. I think it definitely improved. And the second hand has a orange arrow. The sword, our hand, mini hand also looks quite nice. Not my favorite. I think the slack head maybe better. Yeah, but each one has its own taste. For me, this looks just fine. Okay, it got the dated window. Although I prefer the date window at 6 o'clock. I guess it's because of the movement is 4 hours 36, which is NH36, I think. 24 joules, 41 power reserve. Of course, it's a hackable movement. So the second hand stops when you pull it out. But this is not a screw down crown. As you can see, it's the same as the srpj85. So, but it got a 10 bar water resistance. I think it is enough for daily use for a field watch. Alright, as you can see, it is nicely finished. Sandblasted, a bit finished. Looks quite decent. I mean, not those. This one, of course, is made in Japan. I'm not sure the difference be because now I haven't found any overseas models yet. So maybe later, maybe they'll come out later. Okay, as you can see, it's printed made in Japan. a movement for R36. The nylon strap is also has this buckle, also same material, sandblasted stainless steel. Nylon strap is dark khaki color. It fits. Of course, this because this is a field watch, so I think it fits great. Although I don't like these buckles. Okay, the case diameter is 36.4 millimeters. Lug to lug is 44.5 millimeters. So this is a relatively smaller watch. For my wrist, 6.3 inches. So I think this fits my wrist great. Of course, I'm gonna put on my wrist so you can see how it looks. Okay, as you can see, it fits my 6.3 inch wrist just great. For some people, they prefer the 39.5. That one is great, I mean, but for me, the just lug to lug is a little bit long for my wrist. So this only 44.5 lug to lug. So this fits my wrist just great. So if you have a smaller wrist, I suggest you buy this model. There is always one downside. I guess two downsides about this watch. First of all, the same old topic of this watch. This is hard legs crystal, not sapphire crystal. Sapphire is a kind of domed crystal. Looks great. I mean, looks great. It looks quite clear and neat. But some people they like sapphire. For me, it's okay because this is a fade watch. A second downside is the price. Although this one is made in Japan, I mean, some people think this bad quality, but the price is almost $300. Not exactly. I think it's $260. In some region, because the rate is different, so I'm not sure it's same in different region, but it's almost $270. So it's not cheap for a watch without sapphire. But because Seiko is maybe the biggest, largest watch company, so their watches are kind of more expensive. I mean, compares to other brands in Japan. So it's a little bit expensive. But for people who love military watches, field watches, this is actually a great watch. I mean, it has a gold size for people who love field watch, traditional field watches. It's got 10 bar water resistance and sandblasted case, stainless case, very tough, rugged case. So I think this is a great watch. I mean, if you think of a brand, a solid watch with a brand history, of course there are some other Chinese-made watches. They have better especially the sapphire crystal. and some specs are better. But this one, it got decent lume from Seiko. The only downside I think is the price. I mean, so this one is also same as other ones. This looks back, but I think the quality is slightly better because also sandblast case back. It looks quite well balanced in color tone. Anyway, it looks not bad. I mean, considering this is a watch from a huge brand. Okay, that's all. Thank you guys. If you enjoy my video, please leave a comment and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.